3HR 104.5, The Zone, broadcasting live from Radio Row in New Orleans. We appreciate you being with us. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, and Ron Slay. The Bussin' with the Boys guys are here. Will Compton, Taylor Lewan. What's up, boys?
Familiar faces.
Glad to be here. Feel like we're at home a little bit right now.
No bad days, Taylor.
0. And, hey, guess what? We got to say when we're wrong. Was wrong about Titans being 17-0 this year. I was wrong about that take.
You did this, man.
That was a tough one.
I felt
that was a tough one for all of us.
I felt good about it when you made that pick.
I mean, if you look at it on paper, it wasn't crazy, right?
No, it wasn't. Not
it
at
wasn't
the time.
crazy.
Not at the time.
I did not think it would go that bad.
It did not go well.
Yeah, no, that was not. That wasn't it. But, hey, next year, guys.
Yeah.
Going 17-0 next year.
You can always reset.
Offensive line being better, that didn't really go well either on the right side.
Yeah, I feel like when you have a ship that's sinking, you have to patch all of the holes, not just a couple of holes. That's what we found out with the offensive line this year. Love Nicholas Petit for Prince.
Oh, God. Yeah. Prince, we're doing it. We got something going on. This is serious over here.
Like not right now.
Very serious.
My God.
By the way, you have to describe what he has on.
I have no idea what just happened.
Real tight
top or something. Those like Alvin from the ship. Jeans and then like
it was like a crop top.
Yeah.
Like
I think he's going for like a black male Miss Rachel. That's what he was going for. Yeah, that was his thing right there. Landed that plane. Yep.
So how quickly can they fix right side offensive line?
I think you can do it relatively quickly.
Can you?
Depends on your cap space. I think they got pretty good cap space this year. I would trade that draft pick.
You would?
Yeah, I would. I've been thinking a lot about it. And if I take the Rams, you look at the Rams a couple of years ago when they went to the Super Bowl, they took their draft equity, they got rid of it, and they invested in players that were already solidified in the NFL.
Yep.
I would go, with having the first overall pick, people saying how this draft class is kind of like it could be good, could be not, but it's not as strong as it has been in past years. I would move from that, but you're going to get some opportunities in free agency with some right tackle guys, some serviceable guys, but they also have to do a better job of play calling. You have to do a better job of play calling of making it more of a offensive line friendly system. It is very difficult to be on an island 62 plays a game. 62 plays a game. So that's a lot. That's a lot to do, and the supply is very low. The demand is very high.
Yeah. Dawn was over there shaking her head no on the trade in the first round.
What would you do?
Compton, where are you at?
I don't know. I have no clue. Will you draft a quarterback?
You can't do that. You can't not have it.
Probably should get a quarterback.
I tell you what. What's that cat's name out of Penn State? Carter.
Yeah, Abdul Carter.
That is a freak right there.
You like him too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's unbelievable, but like you need a quarterback. Unfortunately.
Yeah, but are you going to get that one in the draft?
Yeah, you don't know.
No, I don't know. I don't know that answer. That's why I lean towards taking the equity you do have. You're very rich in draft capital.
Yeah.
Go and put that in players that you know have had success in the NFL level.
Were you surprised that Will Levis struggled as much as he did? Like, where was the disconnect there?
I think he said it in his post-game press conference. It's like he just got caught a lot of like trying to make things happen, make things work. We had Jameis Winston on earlier this week, and I
love him.
He's unbelievable.
Oh my
unbelievable. Gosh. But we were talking about quarterbacks you've watched this season, and he brought up Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, which kind of took me back for a second because like those guys didn't have like the most stellar years in the world. But he was talking about their process of like knowing when to put your foot on the gas and when not to put your foot on the gas. Not trying to always push the play down the field, knowing where your checkdowns are, and getting out of jail when you're in a bad situation.
Right, not trying to win the game every drive.
Yeah. And you see Will, and I've said it already kind of once on the show. I like Will Levis. He's a good guy. He just got caught up trying to be the hero in situations where he didn't necessarily need to be. As he was memeable, I think September, October, November.
First month of the season.
Yeah, every single week it was tough, man. So you hate to see it.
We got a board for those guys.
It's
called the good guy.
Yeah, got a good.
Doesn't mean that
good guy list.
Yeah.
Everybody
doesn't mean you should be on the damn field.
I'll tell you what, who might be an option this year? Marcus Mariota.
Stop it.
Oh, he's been on the board. He's
bring him back.
He's on the good guy board. He's on the board. He's on the board.
These are great guys.
He is a great guy.
If you're having a good guy contest, these are the people you want. That don't necessarily.
He's going to win the good guy contest.
Bingo. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, spot on. This is what I want to know, though, real quick, because we always talk about the offensive line, all of these voids that we need to be filled, quarterback. But, Will, the linebacker spot, what are you thinking about that? Because that's something glaring, too.
I mean, so who's the cat? Was it Kenneth Walker?
Yeah.
I mean, he played his ass off.
He did.
And
Kenneth Murray. And
Not,
John Jones.
Will, I like to say Will Compton 2.0.
Gibbons.
Gibbons.
Dr. Gibbons.
I mean,
Dr. Gibby.
Dr. Gibby. Like, you hear about these guys and the way they're able to play the game. Like, you also need pieces around you.
Yeah.
I do think they are good assets. Are they guys that you're going to build the entire defense around?
Right.
No, but they are valuable pieces. I think there's a lot more options. It's like Harold. He carries a lot of cap space. I don't know what's going to come of him in the offseason.
No.
But just talking about Carter, like somebody who can run around and hit. Like, you need playmakers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say the inside backer spot is just a couple of just playmakers who's going to take over the game.
Right.
But to me, those are guys like I think there are a lot of issues going on that you can fix before you look at the linebacker spot.
Okay.
You feel like you were kind of like a Dr. Gibby guy, like the white guy.
He's an OG.
I mean,
You know, like
undrafted
the
white guy.
brains.
Yeah, you get the
Yeah.
respect
There
of the
is
team.
no
You're wearing the
Gibbons.
green dot.
There's no Gibbons without Will Compton.
And me,
There's probably not a white linebacker in the NFL without Will Compton. He crawled so the rest of that league could run.
Luke
baby.
Kuechly walks so I can run.
Yeah,
yeah. But I know me playing and thinking and talking through that. I'm like, I'm not sitting here some all-world beater, but you get some guys in front of me on the side behind me.
Watch
we're
me
gonna be
work.
playing.
Yeah.
So well.
Watch me
Trust me,
work.
I'll be communicating out there, and I'll be around the football.
Yeah,
Boy,
no
look
doubt.
at Will out there. Boy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
True locker room guy. You need those guys. All
No,
good
you
guy
do.
team.
Yeah.
All good
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
team.
yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that list.
Nothing
Hey,
wrong
hey,
with that list.
Okay.
I didn't like your look when I was talking about Marcus Mariota. I'm
No,
telling you.
because when you said he was going to win, I was like, but
Bro.
that ain't necessarily what you need from the
You got a
second
lot.
half.
You got a lot of
You need the
bias.
good
You got a lot of
guys.
bias.
Yeah, you need the
A
good
lot
guys
of
to be a
bias.
piece. You don't necessarily
Absolutely.
need to be carrying.
I'm telling you, Marcus has got it, dude. He's got it.
You
Bring
got
the
something
prodigal
cooking,
son
Don.
out.
What do you got?
We just know
Don
when you
got that
bring up
crazy
his
look on her
name,
face.
the reaction from the fans is like
I'm trying to.
everybody loves him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you want him to be that guy.
Okay,
but
he's a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
Period. Are you being
Whoa.
serious? I'm looking at you.
She said it's strong
Yeah,
too.
it's
Like
just
there's no room for
so much
conversation
intention.
here.
Yeah. So much intention in the backup.
I was honestly trying to figure out if you were like messing with
Great.
us by bringing his name up, or if you're being serious.
If you look back at Marcus Mariota's career, what's the thing that got in his way? Injuries. It's
Yeah.
just like he kept sustaining injuries over and over and over again. As you leave, you grow, you develop. He has the arm strength. He's got the mind. He's got the attitude. He's got his family life. He's got a kid now. Like, I think if Marcus came back and we redid this game again with Marcus Mariota, it would be a better outcome. And even now, you see the fans, they reach back at they look at the Marcus Mariota era and they're like,
Oh, they
wow,
love
what a
him.
beautiful
Yeah.
time it was. People forget that we went 9-7 every single year. That's crazy. But,
dying
the
for that
Titan
right now.
fans,
Yeah,
Better
look
than
at
three.
that.
Titan
We
fans
missed
are
him
truly
97
missed
days.
it.
Like, oh.
So, yeah,
we
but
are.
going back to the draft capital thing, if I am Callahan,
Yeah.
he knows his leash is a little shorter right now. You
Yeah.
have
Right.
a season the way you did.
That's right.
We know what the NFL is. It's not for long. I'm a huge Callahan fan. I like him a lot. But he's got to know that if you start the season the way you started last year, you're probably getting the rug pulled out from under you.
Yeah.
There's an old man in L.A. right now that has a couple more years left in him. Stafford might be an option. Sam Darnold might be an option. You go get a couple of guys like that, pair him up with a Marcus Mariota. Look at that. Now you're
Pair
cooking.
him up
Y'all
with
keep
the
on
Marcus.
naming
How
all
about-
these
how
guys.
about-
Y'all
I-
ain't said my guy yet, man. I'm
Who's
in
your
the fight
guy?
every day. Danny Dimes, man.
Danny Dimes?
Yeah, Daniel Jones. Don't do him like that. Don't just overlook him, man.
I don't think
He's in Minnesota, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
as a backup,
He'll be gone.
he'll be out.
Is he
of there.
He's gonna be open this offseason?
Yeah,
He should
yeah.
be. Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they just picked him up and carried him the rest of the
Yeah,
year. I
that's
thought they
all.
were.
Yeah, that was just
they were
emergency.
mixing something up. I got
hell
you.
of an athlete back there. That's all. Yeah.
Hell of an athlete
I'm
back
telling
there.
you.
He said Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes, man.
What's funny is
You're giving him the
hear
same
about
look he
that.
gave you when you.
I said,
don't know why y'all
I said
looking
Sam
like that.
Darnold
John
and Matthew
Gruden-
Stafford. You're like,
John
but what
Gruden
about
like-
Danny Dimes?
Man, I'm telling you, man, this is the guy.
Hey.
I'm in this fight every single
I like
day.
Just
Just like
Daniel
you in the
Jones.
fight for
I
Mariota,
like him.
I'm in this fight for Daniel Jones.
I don't know where. I don't know why. That's your guy. But yeah.
Hey,
I
I'm
my guy,
telling you,
dog.
you hear stuff from personnel. John Gruden's a massive fan of Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
telling you.
But you
That
need
bad
to-
offensive line, what you want him to do? Yeah, he ran 70 yards and
guess
tripped
what
and
he's
failed.
walking
It's cool.
into?
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, but you're okay.
Daniel Penny.
You're not saying okay.
But
You're
you're
saying
talking
Daniel
about the
Jones
growth.
failed. Daniel Jones failed because he had a bad offensive line.
Horrible offensive
Okay,
line.
Titans' offensive line's not statistically great.
Exactly.
But like
Now
you
you,
just said,
Daniel
you got
Jones
because
is.
you want to feel pieces.
He
We
just
talking
said
about feeling pieces,
you leave
right?
a place, you get growth. He's
You
throwing
just
that
said
back
that.
at you.
He's
You
been
get
growth.
growth.
gone. He's been gone for less than a year. Marcus been gone for like 7 years.
We ain't seen no growth, but we seen it in Daniel Jones.
You saw
That's
him
what I'm
come.
saying.
You saw him come out when Jaden.
You can
Daniels
spot
was
start.
hurt.
You can spot start
You
every
can
now and
spot
then.
start
Marcus
him,
is really good for that.
What about Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I would love it. He's got land.
We would
Yeah.
love it.
He's
yeah.
got land out there.
Does he have a
Awesome
house?
guy.
I know he
land.
was.
I think he just
going
has
to
No
build
house.
it.
He's
I think
got
he just
land.
Okay.
He's got
Yeah, I think
I
if,
couldn't
if
remember if he
Aaron
ever
Rodgers comes to the Titans, the three of you have to do a live show on ayahuasca. That should be what you guys do.
Oh my gosh.
It'll be right. It'll be only fair.
Have
Put
y'all
me in
ever
that
done
little
that?
cave he was
No.
in.
I've-
No, I've done other things, but never ayahuasca.
Yeah, see, I'm along
Never gone that far.
I'm along
Yeah.
the line.
I mean, it's
done
just
other
nuts.
Just on a radio show. Have you guys done ayahuasca? Actually, yeah.
Welcome to 3HL.
Bussin with the boys, Will Compton, Taylor Lewan. Yeah, my idea, you brought up Marcus Mariota, and Jameis Winston was on with you guys. Bring both those guys in here. Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
You'll
Do it.
you'll be throwing the pigskin around. You know that. It will be exciting.
It will be
James
exciting.
will
There's no
put
doubt.
some asses in seats.
James, dude, his presence is second to none.
Which quarterback? Obviously, you want Daniel Jones. You want Aaron Rodgers,
Cam Ward.
Cam Ward. So
She
you
wants
you
Cam
want him
Ward.
to draft Cam Ward
Yeah.
right where they're at.
What about Shadur Sanders? You're not on Shadur?
I like Cam better.
Why?
What about you?
I like
I go back and forth day to day.
Yeah.
I'm
Vision.
currently trade back guy.
vision,
Currently trade back.
Yeah.
ability to read defense, accuracy, can do things with his legs a little bit more probably. Like
Okay.
I like the
Ceiling
whole
higher.
thing. I probably also am a little biased because I got to work one of his games and see him in action on the sideline, so I watched how he handled adversity, how he communicated with his teammates, like how he ran things, you know what I mean? So maybe I'm a little biased. I didn't work a Shador game this year, so.
Yeah, I saw a Shadur game this year in Lincoln, Nebraska. It was tough. It was
Oh yeah.
And we rocked them.
tough. Rocked them.
That was our peak of the season.
We were at halftime of that game, and I literally said, I think Colorado is done.
Yeah.
They'll never survive.
Yeah, and they were.
What's happening in Lincoln?
Yeah.
No, they weren't. They actually had an opportunity to play
They
the Big
came
12
back.
championship. Came back, had
Came
a nice
back
little
alive.
chance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You were
yeah.
praying for it. So you
How
got Cam Ward 1, Shadur Sanders 1B.
Yes.
So okay, all right.
How
Yeah.
much fun did you guys have
Only
on that,
those quarterbacks.
that college football tour that you did?
Oh,
It's
bro.
so much
when
fun,
we hit
dude.
the
You had
doubleheader in
complete access,
Michigan,
it
and
looked
That
like.
was
yeah.
peak. That was peak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for
Watch.
Michigan getting just dummied by Texas.
Handled.
That was
However,
a small,
Head in the pillow,
Small
face in the
blemish.
pillow.
that's not the way we finished the
what-
year, though, Ball.
What happened in the Ohio State game?
You tell me. You saw what happened. I mean,
How
Ryan
much
Day,
did you enjoy that?
that was one of my happier moments as
Right.
a fan of football.
Right.
That watching that, being 20-point
20
underdogs,
point
20 and a
underdog,
half
that's
point
crazy.
underdogs, 13-10 at the end of the game. Like, Ryan, it was literally, we talked about the show after, there's a book by Ryan Holiday called Ego is the Enemy. If Ryan Day reads that book before that game, they win that game. But they decided to try to play big boy football,
They
big,
did.
tough, between the tackle football,
Yep.
and you're playing into the hands of Michigan. So I love it. I do not think Ohio State will ever beat Michigan ever again. It
They
seems
just
hard.
extended Ryan Day. I think he got like
That's
a 7-year
fantastic. Yeah,
extension.
I love it. I
They're all
love
for
it.
it.
I'll tell you what I do
Golden.
like. I haven't really said this publicly yet, but Ryan Hartline, that's the coach.
Brian Hartline.
Brian Hartline. He was the wide receivers coach. He's now going to be the OC of Ohio State. That is a big deal for Ohio State. I think that guy, he obviously had a lot of talent, the wide receivers, but his energy, we had the opportunity to talk to him at a spring.
Got
tour
that
one time.
moxie about
He's
him.
got
Really?
the attitude.
Yeah.
He's got the aura. Like that's gonna be that's tough for Michigan fans. But I'm excited for him because he seems like a great dude.
All right, on the way out, Buzzing with the boys, where are we going to be able to catch your content? You want to go ahead and break some news?
No breaking
yeah.
news. I mean, we're ultimately we're going independent. So YouTube, Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcast, Bussin' with the
Downcast.
boys. We're going to be
Yeah.
in all the same places, man.
The show's not changing at all.
Good.
Just keep it the same.
Good.
Keep working. Keep trying to grow
Okay,
it as much as
show's not
possible.
changing, but you're leaving Barstool.
Yes.
You going completely independent, or
Yeah.
Yes, we are going completely independent. Yeah,
Oh,
we have
wow,
all the
okay.
operation there in
That's
Nashville.
dope.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We have all of our guys.
Yeah, we
They're
got-
all coming with us.
Some of our guys,
Yeah,
we
your
got
guys are right here.
Jack and
Yeah.
Garrett.
That's
those
my
two
guy.
guys, they've been with us.
Jack's my
They're
guy. I love,
Yeah,
I love
Tennessee
Jack.
cat.
I love Jack.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah. That's
So
my
they've
guy.
been with us
Jack.
for 5 years, the entire time.
Yeah.
And then JP,
I
we
think
got a
they're
couple
born
years
and
ago.
raised in Nashville, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Jack and Garrett are, yeah.
Yeah. Brentwood Cats. Rich
Well,
kids.
hey, congratulations on all the success, man.
Thank you, man.
We always appreciate you making time for us, and we'll be watching, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
man.
Will y'all jump out and do live shows now though? Will we get some-
Potentially, there
Yeah,
is
there's-
that
there's some
potential there.
talks.
All right, I just
Talk
want
about-
And
to
what-
know. I need a little corner, a little VIP section that I can go sit in.
Yeah?
Oh,
And
we
get
got
a little
you.
wild,
We
you
got
know what I mean? Drinks.
Because,
toast and
hey,
stuff.
we're going to have you for the next 2 years, Nebraska, Tennessee.
Hey,
After
man,
the season,
look.
2026,
After
2027.
y'all done stole our guy.
Yeah, Mike Eckler.
Yeah.
We got the best special
We'll
teams
talk about
coordinator
it.
in the country.
In
Ain't
the
no
country.
question.
You
And the
do.
best
You
energy
do.
in the country.
Yes.
Y'all
Doesn't he
play
have
this
a Will
year?
Compton tattoo?
He got a temporary one when he recruited me to Nebraska because
Okay.
that was his first assistant coach job, was being our linebacker coach at Nebraska. So
Okay.
he was my recruiter, and he flew in, and when they did the in-home visit, he got a temporary skull and crossbones and wrote Compton in Old English to where it looked real. And he's like, "This is how committed I am to you."
Ain't nothing better than that.
It's so legendary.
Hard to say no to that.
It's gonna be some nice bets, baby.
There they are.
Nebraska
Baseball
and Tennessee,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
Bussin
Yes.
with the boys. Will Compton, Taylor Lewan. More 3HL next on 104.5 The Zone.
Appreciate y'all.